And we've launched a new series with Jeanne Beker, The New Age, and it's looking to change a lot of society's perceptions around how we age. We have Jeanne here, we have Kathie Donovan with us here as well. And we want to continue the conversation, and I want to talk a little bit more about role models, because what I find is that there aren't a lot of role models out there that are talking about aging in a positive way. And when I look at a career role model, Jeanne, that's always been you. Like, I feel like you had this huge impact, 70s, 80s, and then it was almost like you kept going. You found a way to keep going and sort of continue to sort of capture the zeitgeist as you got older. And you went through this phase where it was just all awards. Jeanne's getting a doctorate. Jeanne's speaking at this. Jeanne gets the fashion award. Jeanne's an icon. Jeanne's this. No, in the best way possible. That's what you want. You want to be acknowledged for the way that you have changed the game. And I think it's a beautiful thing that everyone rose to give you the acknowledgement you deserved, and then you stayed there. And for me, what's so beautiful about that is, if you were someone that is invested in relevancy, because a lot of our age is tied to relevancy. You know, a lot of women say they feel irrelevant, they feel like they're invisible. You don't have that.
I will say one word to you, because this is what it's all about, besides the living in the light part.
Yeah.
Passion. Passion. And I think passion kind of erodes often as we move on in years and become disillusioned with the world, because it's not the perfect place that we dreamed it was, and we're not necessarily living happily ever after the way we thought we would when we were kids. So I have been blessed to have been able to hang on to my passion. I've always been a very passionate person, and I think that's what's kept me in the game, and I just, refuse to leave.
Well, you're blessed, but you're intentional. So you had something to do with your own path and your own journey. You could have said, I am not doing, I'm not doing the big jobs I was doing in the 80s. I'm not talking to Karl Lagerfeld. Therefore, I'm just going to go sit down. You didn't say that. You said, I am going to stay in fashion. I'm going to be relatable. I'm going to speak to all the women about how they can do this. That's a choice you made. And I think that that is an important part of pushing your trajectory forward. So you did that. You did that. And I want to tell, yes, you did that. I love that. Kathie, I want to talk a little bit then about more about this intentionality. So let's talk about having that intentionality and keeping that as we get older.
Well, the thing to remember is that throughout life, we all have a purpose. It just changes depending on where we are, depending on what our circumstances are. But we should always make sure we're living on purpose. And that means just getting up in the morning and having something you look forward to in the day. You don't have to have a job, although many of us who are aging, I'm 72 now, I started my business after I left mainstream TV at 60. So many of us are starting new careers, we're starting new jobs, we're taking on new responsibilities. Age is not a restrictive concept. It's just how we perceive what's happening. And the conditioned thoughts and beliefs we've all been given, we need to unlearn them and replace them with ideas that are relevant. You are not done, washed up because you get older, unless you say you are. I mean, and aging is hard if you say it is. But everything you tell yourself about what's going on in your life is your choice. The only thing we're in charge of are the thoughts we choose to think. We're not in charge of life's events. We're in charge of the response we have to them. So we have a lot of work to do as women, as leaders in our society, to shift that conversation and make sure people understand they are always important and they always matter, regardless of age, regardless of your social status. Now, I will say, I think we have to do a lot better for people who are vulnerable in our society. I don't think we do a very good job of taking care of them as they age. But those of us who are in leadership roles, we need to take the charge on that, take a lead on that.
Oh, I love that. And I'm so happy you launched that second part of your career, because now you're in my life. And if you know Kathie Donovan, she is the warmest ball of love you could ever imagine. Like, sometimes I just DM her because I want some of her energy. Like, I'm just glomming onto your energy. You're a lovely, lovely soul.
Thank you.
So I'm so happy you're doing it and you're in the space and you're doing what you need to do for society. The last thing I will point to is just the fact that, Kathie, you mentioned we need to start setting up our support and our social systems.
Yeah.
At any age you are, so that as you get older, this stuff is all in place.
Yeah, we habit stack.
Yeah.
We start young to create habits that are going to carry us through our lives. So make sure you're connected in some kind of community. Always have a community around you, so you're not isolated and alone. That ages you so fast.
That's right.
And takes away your purpose. So that's just one little tip.
Jeanne, are you excited about what's happening in these future episodes? Because I cannot wait to see what topics we wade into.
I'm excited about the future of my life, just every single day. So yes, these episodes, this is getting emotional here for a change. To see this up, the new age, the sign that we have back here, this was something that, I came to the powers that be at Cityline with a dream that, and they were so fabulous. It's like, yeah, this makes great sense. Like, let's do this.
Yes.
And wow, it's incredible to think that anything is possible. You just got to dream the dream and just keep going and don't give up at any age, at any stage.
Keep being excited, because you make me excited about my life. So you keep excited about your life, I'm excited about my life, and you're going to be excited about your life. We're going to feature the new age monthly on Cityline, so watch for that.